Hello everybody and welcome to Pravus Gaming. We're going to do things a little bit differently today. I had another series planned out for this week, but I have not had time to practice and prepare. So instead, I thought it would be fun to revisit some of the strategy games of my childhood. Games I really enjoyed playing that probably don't really stand up to the test of time, but we're going to find out for sure. Today we're playing Star Wars Galactic Battlegrounds. Now if you've ever played Age of Empires 2, and I'm guessing most of you have at least heard of that, then this game is basically the same thing, but with a Star Wars skin. And actually some pretty decent campaigns. It's not a terrible game in and of its own right, but by today's standards, it's a little bit clunky. Doesn't work amazingly well. Now, one thing I'm not happy about here is you'll notice there is no music, and that is because LucasArts and Disney can be very liberal with their copyright strikes for Star Wars music. So we're going to have to overlay something different, and hopefully it doesn't kill the mood. But yeah, let's go ahead and set up a standard game and see what we can do. And just for the sake of theme, I'm going to play as the Republic with Wookiees as an ally on my team, and with the Confederacy and Trade Federation as my enemies. We'll play on Kashyyyk. The Republic will defend the Wookiees, like in Episode 3. It's going to be great. Oh, look at those early 2000 graphics. Yeesh. It's pretty terrible. All right, how do you play this game? I think we chop down trees and stuff to start, right? And then we have to train more workers. Here's my scout, and for some reason, as you can see right there, I can't actually queue up my movements. It used to be that you could hold down shift and just queue up a lot of things, and that would be an easy way to automate your scout. I don't know if it's a mistake in the port from this game to Steam, but yeah, it's a little annoying because now I have to micromanage my scout for everything. Whatever, anyway, alright, let's see if we can find some nerfs. What are nerfs, you might ask? They're basically the equivalent of cows and pigs. Hey, look, some nerfs! Wonderful, let's go ahead and send them home. Now, those you could harvest right away to get some early food if you want. What we're going to do is build an animal nursery and package them all inside. And what that'll do is get me some food production for the rest of the game. A nice passive stream of food. Very powerful because food is perhaps the most valuable resource in the game. And we're going to need a lot of it. So if I can find some more nerfs, that would also be great. By the way, I should probably go ahead and talk about the resources in the game. First off, let's go ahead and build some more prefab shelters because there is a population limit. And get these guys stored in. Now the 4 resources in the game are carbon, food, nova crystals, and ore. And again, if you've ever played Age of Empires 2, and you know that there's... Hey, look, your nerfs. I'll take those. Sorry, Wookiees, I need the nerfs more than you do. You're the AI. You're smarter than me, right? Anyway, yeah, if you've ever played... Oh, even more. If you've ever played Age of Empires 2, then you have lumber, food, gold, and stone. Basically the exact same concept. Carbon is to build most of your, structures and stuff. Food is to train your troops. Gold to pay for higher upgrades and even better types of troops, and then stone, or ore, to build walls and turrets. It's exactly the same as it is in Age of Empires 2. You're going to see a lot of parallels here. And yes, my scout is following the nerfs to make sure no one steals them later. Congratulations, you're an official nerf herder. I'm sure that's what you were training for in the academy. You should be thrilled. Ooh, we need a second animal nursery. Always a good problem to have. Too many nerfs. Sweet. More food for me. Oh, someone chopped down a tree. Looks like we found our opponent, the Confederates. Alright, so yeah, that's something we'll have to deal with. The Geonosians and their super battle droids are going to be everywhere. Yeah, they're a little bit close for comfort, truth be told, but I think we'll be able to deal with them, especially if I can go for some form of an early harass. The AI does not respond well to early harassing. I mean, really, when you think about it, who responds well to harassment in any circumstance? Not many people. It's a rare breed. Let's go ahead and build a power core, and what that thing does is all buildings within its radius will function a little bit better. They'll build things faster, they'll research technology faster. It's always good. You want to keep all of your research buildings and all of your military-industrial complex within a power core at all times. It also means that they're very easy to destroy, and when they do blow up, then your opponent cries, because everything comes slowing down to a crawl. Really frustrating for them, great for you. Aha! I have found your nerfs, Confederates! I shall steal them! Don't ever take them from me. In fact, do I want to follow them to make sure they don't get snagged? I think that they're probably going to be fine. If it sounds like I'm talking about nerfs a lot, it's because, first off, there's not a lot to talk about right now, and also I just like saying nerf. That's pretty fun. We're going to build a carbon processing center over there. Let's follow these nerfs. We're going to nerf herd these guys back. Yeah, the carbon processing plant is just another form of, resource gathering depots and stuff. Kind of like it is in, again, Age of Empires 2. Being able to place those buildings a little bit closer to the actual resources will save you a lot of time, and that's a smart way to play the game. And you can build little power droids. These guys will get buildings inside of the radius as well. Not that we actually have anything to research in the carbon processing plant right now. It's just, maybe a power droid will be a good thing to have someday. All right, let's go ahead and research Tech Level 2. which is the same as progressing into the next age in Age of Empires 2. It does the exact same thing, unlocks new buildings, new research. It's kinda cool. Alright, now that we've gotten to tech level 2, we can grab some new research, make our workers more effective. We're gonna have to build some stuff. Let's start with the basic troop center, which is your barracks, trains your infantry and stuff. Some basic mounted units could be pretty useful. And if we can get enough of them early on, then yeah, we'll just go harass our opponent before they can build up any walls, because the AI really does like... Oh, Rancors. The AI does like prioritizing building walls and stuff to lock people out. Turns out it's very effective, because buildings are strong and you need artillery to break through. So it's a good early game strategy. I just find it annoying. So anyway, yeah, let's get some troops in there before they have a chance to do that. We'll also build a mech center so I can get some walking mechs. Those can do some extra damage. Pretty good about shredding troops and other mechs. Could be useful. And we'll also build myself a turret just for some sort of early game defense. Try to prevent anyone from attacking me a little bit before I am ready. Mech Center's not very useful at the beginning of the game. You can only get more scouts, and we already have one who's doing a great job so far. Just a bang-up job. 10 out of 10. Love what you're doing, man. For now, let's just go ahead and upgrade all of our troopers. Hi, clones! You look great! And let's go see if we can harass these Geonosians. We'll grab the macro binoculars to get the extra range, because range is king, as you might expect. Hi, Geonosians! Time to die! Pew! Pew! You guys are doing a great job. 3 volleys to kill a single worker? That's a terrible deal. Alright, well, he's not responding to it in any way yet. That's probably... Oh, nope, now he's a chain. Okay, hang on. Oh, he's got battle droids. Retreat! Retreat! He has way more battle droids than I expected. Good news is I already have a turret. So if he wants to walk up in here, I'm ready for you. We'll shoot you down. You can't do nothing. Oh, we need more shelters. I forgot about that. Okay. Probably should go ahead and start getting some Nova Crystals. Those are useful if you want to get very high-level research. Maybe you want to get some Jedi or something like that. You'll need a bunch of them if that's the case. Also, just like gold in Age of Empires, Nova Crystals can be traded on a market in order to get some other resources, though ideally we're not going to have to worry about any of that. Don't think we need any grenade troopers, mounted troopers, or anti-air troopers right now, though we might need to come back to that later, depending on how our opponent decides to tech switch. Let's go ahead and build ourselves a war center. This is where you're going to research a lot of your technology in order to improve your basic infantry and mechs. More range, more armor, more damage, you know, basic stuff, good stuff. Oh no, there's a whole bunch of dead Wookiees over here. What could possibly have happened? What did you do? I think he charged at his enemy and then all the Wookiees died. It is always sad to see a Wookiee die. Also cry. Maybe both. Oh no, my scout's trapped behind the walls! Well, crap, now what am I supposed to do? I think he's just gonna straight up die now. And why did you build an ore refinery station like, he's dead. Why'd you build that right next to my base? I can just kill all your workers, and now the AI is gonna freak out and keep sending his troops after me, and they're gonna trickle in one by one until they die. Like this. Hi, 1 troop. It's dead now. Okay, well, if that's how he wants to play it, we'll go for the range attack and more, a little bit more damage so we can win these fights more soundly. But yeah, he's just going to trickle him in. He can't even fire back, and we're going to kill all of them. Let's also get a medic to make sure I don't lose any infantry. This is going to get a little easier than it probably should have been. He's literally trickling his troops in one at a time to die. Do you even know how many resources you're wasting by doing that, AI? I should feel bad about it, but I don't. I don't feel bad about it at all. Now, every race in this game does have some slight advantages and disadvantages. For example, the Republic tends to have really good infantry. Not because our opponents don't have access to heavy troopers like we do, but because we're going to have some technology to really pump them out. Camino and cloners and stuff, you can train up huge armies in practically no time at all, with like 80% training time reductions. Pretty good. The Republic also has some of the best Jedi in the game, though I don't anticipate we're going to make much use of them right now, because they can be a little bit of a pain if you don't get an absolute ton of them. The downsides of the Republic is they have a pretty weak Air Force and very weak mechs and heavy weapons, which is unfortunate. You compare that to, let's say, our friends the Wookiees, who have good infantry and very good heavy weapons, but practically no Air Force to speak of, and like no Navy. So everyone's a little bit different in what kind of technology and unique units they're going to have. The Republic has always been kind of one of my favorites because I tend to go for a very infantry-heavy build. But we can build a few mechs here just to kind of balance things out a little bit. Wouldn't be such a bad idea. Let's build ourselves a heavy weapons factory because we're going to need some artillery if we want to break through this wall. It's a little annoying having to sit here because blaster bolts, believe it or not, aren't very effective against walls or gates. But heavy artillery works. Hey, look, he's still trickling his troops in one at a time to die. All right, yeah, the AI has not exactly held up well in modern day. A little sad, really. The Wookiees have said that they're under attack and want to attack things. I don't know what you mean. As far as I'm aware, you're fine, but I'm busy here. There we go. You recognize these guys from the Clone Wars movie, right? Probably. We're just going to keep lobbing little projectiles at these things. It's still going to take forever, but we'll break through eventually. Hello, lonely little droid. Oh, you're dead now. Sucks to be you. Oh, here comes your friend. He's also going to die. Pew. Well, we've upgraded our troopers to heavy troopers, so they're already better, but I've also focused a lot on our range. So we're completely outranging our opponents. He can't even get a single shot off. Kinda sad. Alright, we've broken through the gates. Oh, he's trying to build another one. No. That's not allowed. Hey, break that thing back down. I want to go kill him. There we go. Okay, now we go charge. We actually got really lucky in this game. Because our opponent got so distracted sending troop after troop and thought that it just had to keep building troops, and even though they were all just dying, he never had a chance to really build out a strong economy and get like an air force or anything else that could mess with me. So now we just kind of get a roll over him, and then we'll turn our attention to the Trade Federation and see how well the Wookiees have been doing. Look at all the stupid little bug people fleeing in terror. You had no idea what was coming to you, did ya? Oh, you got a turret. That's not cool. All right, we'll bring our artillery up to deal with that. And in the meantime, yeah, it's apparently open bug hunting season. Fun stuff. Don't mind me. Just gonna wreck your command center. You have like no military to speak of, so it's gonna be easy. Oh, he's building a gate to lock me in. That's hilarious. Let's build ourselves a fortress. Fortresses are pretty good. They're like the castles in Age of Empires. They do the exact same thing. Good air defense, good land defense, but also you can train your unique units and cannons, which they are the equivalent of trebuchets. I'm serious when I say that this game is basically a clone of Age of Empires 2, which is hilarious because the expansion's called the Clone Campaigns, so you'd almost think that they're self-aware. But no. The Wookiees want me to attack. What do you think I've been doing? I don't think we share intelligence. He probably has no idea what we've been doing. Tell you what, man, if you can go deal with the Trade Federation, I've already pretty much wiped these guys out. So, that's my job done. Hey, you're building another command center? No! Don't you dare! I don't want you training up more workers. Pretty much as soon as he runs out of workers, he's just going to give up. And there's one right there. He's probably trying to train up some sort of a power core. Oh, I thought it would be a turret. Okay, well, that's fine too. Yeah, just wipe out the rest of his workers, basically cause some sort of an extinction event, and then I think he'll give up. Case in point, he now gave up. All right, wonderful. Then all we have to do is start marching toward the Trade Federation, and truth be told, even though we're only now starting up Tech Level 4, I think we've got this. There's our unique unit, by the way. We have the Jedi Starfighter as the Republic. The Trade Federation would have, let's say, the Destroyer Droids, Droidekas, I think is what they're called. But yeah, some of those. I don't know what the Wookiees have, actually. What is their unique unit? Nobody knows, but anyway. Yeah, I think this army's going to be fun. Oh, you built gates in the way. All right, everyone get out of the way. The artillery have to do their job. Gosh dang it. I like it if by destroying them, all of their walls would blow up, because that would make my life a lot easier, but no, that's too much to hope for. Let's send my Jedi Starfighter over to visit the Wookiees. I want to see how well they're doing. Ooh. All right. I do always liked the Wookiee architecture and stuff. They have some pretty cool models. Look at them all. Look at all the happy little Wookiees. Oh, they're so cute. I love them. One gate down, and apparently another to go. Gosh, freaking dang walls are just no fun. Fighters, come over here. Why? Wait, I clicked on the ground. Why are they moving? Are you seeing them on the minimap? They're moving in parallel to each other. If I click here, why is this guy going left? And that doesn't make any sense. Okay, that's another port bug, I think. Hey, Tech Level 4. Are we actually going to get to use it, or have the Wookiees actually done something useful? Okay, freaking starfighters, you're annoying me. Come here. Air cruisers are pretty fun to build. Those things, like, launch a giant projectile that just kills everything in path. It's great. Oh, wait, hang on. There's a Camino and cloners. That's a 50% training time reduction on basic infantry. Outrageously strong. You could build a monument, which is basically another way of winning the game. Leave a monument for long enough and you just straight up win. Not that we're ever going to use that. Let's build an air base on the off chance I do want to get some sort of air support, though at this point I don't think that that's very likely. We are out of ore. No problem. There's a bunch of dead bugs over here who aren't using their ore anymore, so we'll just take it from them instead. And I would love to go for the repeater troopers, because then all of our troopers have these massive tripods and start shooting outrageously fast. Crazy strong infantry. Crazy strong. There we go. Repeater troopers on the way. There's an air cruiser. Those things are amazing. They just obliterate. All right, starfighters, let's get in position and see what's going on with the Trade Federation. What are you guys doing? I see dead troop. Wait, there's dead things. Wait, there's Wookiee. Oh. Oh, okay, so they're building a fortress in their base. That makes sense. Great. Is the Trade Federation already dead? Oh, hi, Wookiees. They totally are dead. And that's it. Wow. Amazingly good timing. Okay. Well done, ally. Thank you for wiping out the droids for me. We each did our part. I'm happy about that. So yeah, there's a score and stuff here, but otherwise, that's pretty much Galactic Battlegrounds in a nutshell. Very, very similar to Age of Empires. If you liked that and you like Star Wars, then there's really not much reason not to enjoy this as well. And again, the campaigns are actually pretty reasonable. If you enjoy the campaigns of Age of Empires and stuff, and you want to do some Star Wars stuff and learn about the Gungans or 9 or Ishu Shenjon and all that stuff, then yeah, I'll just go for this. It could be pretty fun. It's pretty cheap on Steam right now. I had a lot of fun with this as a kid. It doesn't exactly stand up well against the test of time, but you know what? You want to throw back to an old early 2000s game, this is the one for you. Thank you all for watching. I do hope that you enjoyed. If so, then be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.